Got bra straps showing. Oh my goodness. Remember back in the day when that was like the worst? Oh, your bra strap is showing. Oh my goodness. Can't believe you would let your bra strap show. That was like the ultimate diss. Kitty, what's wrong, Kitty? Peanut, you okay? So, Peanut is in heat. The pan comes around. Hi, the pan comes around. Welcome to our party. We're going to talk about pretty things, which is why I don't have anything on my face right now, because we're going to talk about things that I'm going to put on my face. Well, at least one thing. Some of the things that I was going to put on my face didn't arrive like they were supposed to, but that's okay. Anyhow, you're going to hear a little purring and brrring and all the sounds of love, feline style in the background, because Peanut is in heat, apparently, and I haven't gotten her fixed yet. I just got her. I knew she wasn't fixed when I got her. And I have to get with the holidays, with New Year's and everything. I have to. Hey, excuse me. What was that? Why do you sound like a little baby doggy when you just barked just now? She really wants to play with Peanut, and Peanut is not quite there. And right now, Peanut's just feeling really, really horny and is not thinking about Rainbow. Rainbow is not. It doesn't have what she needs to meet her needs, but like she's feeling extra frisky. Maybe she wants to play with me. Rainbow doesn't understand about those things because it has been a long time. I don't know if she ever was in heat. We got her spayed. She was pretty young when we got her spayed. I think she might have just gone into heat once or twice, but yeah, she was an outside dog at that time down in Haiti. So welcome to my party. This is my Wednesday evening party. I hope my COVID test post didn't scare everybody away. I do not have COVID. Ethereal Essence is with us. Sweets Nen is with us. Hi, Nen. Hi, Ethereal Essences. Good to see you guys, you ladies, you fine, lovely specimen of people here with us. If I sound a little stuffy and whatnot, and I've got all my warm drinks and cough drops and stuff, it's because I have a cold. But I got tested today. It's crazy. They had us standing out in 9-degree weather to get tested for COVID. And I'm like, if we didn't have COVID already, we do now. Okay, let's just have a moment of silence for Kitty. She's really going through it, guys. She needs a man. I remember how that was. I was a teenager once. I know how it was when I was in heat. For the first couple decades of my life. Okay, not the first couple, but maybe the second and third decade of my life. Fluffy Smiles is here. Makeup Diary is 14 is here. Hi, guys. You're going to be here listening to me chat and cough and listening to Kitty serenade all the boys that she wished were here. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to cough too much. You know how it is. I'm going to give you a secret when it comes to coffee. You see this? I just pulled that out of my mouth, so I'm sorry if that grosses you out. That is a clove. It's really, really strong when you do this, but pop it in your tea and let it get all squishy, and then just chew on it. It has a deadening effect. That kind of helps the throat. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've said hi to everybody that's popped in so far. Yeah, Kitty's just going through it. She's okay. I kind of want to put her out of her misery, but that is for my cough, because I've had this cough for forever. But now I got the cold again. My husband, every time we get sniffles and stuff, he's like, "You got to get a COVID test. You got to get a COVID test." I'm like, "It's okay, guys. We don't have COVID." Guys, I mean, guy, my husband. Okay, so let me tell you what I was using on my face. Actually, I forgot to show you guys this. Hi, Rekish Suri 92372. Welcome to our party. We're talking about pretty stuff because we can, and cute, noisy stuff like my kitten and me when I cough. So this palette is also going in my basket for the month. I forgot to show you guys that on Sunday. But that is one thing that I'm adding to my basket for the month because I need to. Zelda. GTFO. Okay, that worked. Zelda. Welcome to our party. You don't have to GTFO from here because, we're cool. We like you. We like Zeldas. As long as you can handle the sounds of kitties being in heat and doggies trying to play with them. Oh, excuse me. Did puppy scare you? Oh, you knocked over your bed. And me coughing, then we're good. And by the way, hi, I'm Priscilla. I like to talk about stuff. For example, tonight we're going to talk about the palettes that I've used in this last month. Not this month, but last month. And we're also going to test out this fun little ditty that I have not yet tried and see how that goes. This one is one I got from Buzz Agent. I always want to call it Buzz Lightyear because why not? Because to infinity and beyond. This is the palette that I used for the last 3 days, and it is so much better than I thought it was going to be. I think it's because there's so much lightness in here. But it really, when you use these rich colors, it really was nice. There's tons of contrast and whatnot that you don't really realize how much there is, but just these bright or darker colors here really allow you to do a ton with this palette. It is definitely on the purple side, but it's not totally a purple palette. Clearly, it's, you got your berries and you got your champagnes and you got almost like a blue. This is like a blue lavender, not lavender, blue. What's the word? Uh, 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 Eggplant. That's what I'm thinking. Almost like an eggplant, sort of purple, blue, navy. Why do I keep wanting to call it lavender? Navy. That's it. Oh my goodness. I'm not on meds right now. I should be on meds, but I'm not. I'm going to take some sleepy time stuff. Indigo. Yeah, kind of indigo. Yeah, it kind of looks indigo. I like that color indigo. But anyway, this is a really pretty palette. This is from XX Revolution. And I have not used a lot of their stuff. But since this was purple and pretty and velvety, and look at that case. I mean, if you're a lover of purple, you can't not have this. So I has it. It's with me. I really like it. I should have those posted pretty soon. I'm trying to get caught up. I don't know what kind of content I'm going to be giving you a week from Saturday. What's that? Like a week and a half from now, right? My husband and I are going to the Caribbean. Yes! Assuming we don't get COVID before then. But we'll be going back to Dominican Republic. I'm really excited. We get to go see our friends and hang out and whatnot. Palette. I thought that said omelet at first. What is the name of the omelet? Fluffy Smiles wants to know what is the name of the omelet. Fluffy Smiles, did I say hi to you yet? I'm not sure. But hi, anyhow. The palette is the XX Revolution Decadent Luxe with 2 X's at the end. LUXX. It really is pretty. Let me just swatch. Like, what do you want me to swatch? I'll just swatch the middle 4. That's the middle row. That was probably a bad selection because those shimmers tend to in swatches look the same, but I mean in finger swatches, but look on my hand, you can see that they really give a nice range. Let me do that bottom row as well. Let me just pick some out of here. I'm going to show you this pastel. There's that pastel purple. It's really quite pigmented. And I'm going to actually do 5 here. I'm going to use my thumb, which I don't usually do, but we'll do those. This is that one I probably didn't have to do that one again, but that's okay. Hey, just don't judge me. Just, you love me. Okay, I don't know how to do this, but we're going to make this happen. There we go. That's that bottom row. There's a lot more depth in there than you would think, and you really can get a lot of variation. I like it because even though it is definitely purple, there's so many different angles you can go with this. You've got the gray right here. That is like a lavender gray. You've got the champagne-y colors. You've got the pinky colors. You've got the plum berry colors. You've got those deep purples. It's just really pretty. I would say, you know, for medium light skin tone, if you're darker, you're gonna probably have a little bit of trouble not looking too chalky. And also, I did notice that's okay. Multitasking. I try to multitask. I fail horribly half the time. But when I tried to put like this one on and this one, they did look like they were kind of emphasizing some of the texture. But I think some of it might also be the primer, the eye primer that I'm using for this month. This might actually get retired early and thrown in the garbage if it doesn't decide to pick up its game. Has anybody else tried this? I'm sure somebody has because we got this in Ipsy Glam Bag. Actually, I think I got 2 of these. I've used this Crimson Pups Rehoming. Oh, pups rehoming. I like pups rehoming. I like pups and kitties and all critters. So this is the M2u Nyc Eye Primer, and this came in the Ipsy Glam Bag. I haven't been super impressed with this. It seems to want to crease a lot. And I don't usually have that problem with a lot of eye primers. As long as I set them with whatever it is, doesn't mean that I have to set them ahead of time, but as long as they're completely set by the time I get done with my look, then it's usually not a problem. So, Kel, is there an I or L? Kells. Uh, welcome. Is that Kells or Kelly Kells? I don't know. I don't know if there's supposed to be an I in there or not. What's going on tonight? We're talking and I'm coughing, and Kitty is in heat. So that's what's going on. I'm going to give you guys a rundown of the palettes that I used last month. This one I've used this month, so this will go on the stack of ones to review, but I do really like that. And then Kelly. Okay, welcome Kelly to our party. And then I'm going to also show you NARS. Now, I was going to do 2 looks, one on each eye, and I would look through my stuff to see what I could do as a secondary. And there's nothing else that I'm like that I think you guys are that crazy about. But if there's something you want me to pull out that you know is in my collection or that you think might be in my collection, I would be happy to pull it out and do a couple looks. So let me know. That's right. Here's my doggy's tail. Oh, if you're on YouTube, you saw that. If you're on Instagram, which most of you are, you didn't see that. This is what I'm using now. I started using it today. This is the Truffles, right? Oh, I can't see anything. Yes, the Truffles Bite Size Quad from e.l.f. And it's so pretty. This is such a gorgeous neutral palette. It's so elegant. It's just the perfect. Am I gushing? I feel like I'm gushing, but that's okay. This is really, really good. Not all of their bite size are that great. Their mint ones are kind of garbage. I've got them anyhow, but but these are this is delicious. It's so beautiful. I will probably be adding in some of the Jungle Lights palette to it just because I can't handle doing just one neutral palette for 3 days. That might just kill my soul, but that's okay. Hey guys, let's put this stuff on my face because I've been dying to use it. I'm trying to talk over Kitty while she's going and rolling on the floor and making love to whatever comes in handy. Because it's hard being horny. Okay, poor kid. I will get her broken. Not fixed. Broken. It's one of those things. I grew up, my mom was always like, it's good for them to have like 1 litter of babies before you neuter or spay them. Or spay them. I guess neutering doesn't really matter. And I think that's true. I think it does help to kind of mellow them and just, it's just good for them. I think it actually would have been good for Rainbow to have 1 litter of puppies. But we were just not in the place, and her puppies would have ended up being abandoned and killed and that sort of thing. In Haiti, it just wouldn't have worked. So it's a good thing we got her. We needed to get her fixed because they would have ended up like all the other dogs there. We were lucky to get her out. So if she had babies, that would have been a almost impossibility. But now I'm just like, maybe it would be good for a cat. You know, I get tempted, and she's so cute. She is such a pretty cat, and she's just such a doll. Okay, this is what I used as my base. Is the I'm sticking back in here. This e.l.f. Luminous Matte Makeup Primer. I like this one pretty well. It's not anything special, but it does lay down a nice foundation. I decided to use this because the one that's in my monthly basket is the AOA Perfect Filter Face Primer. And I've only used this a couple times, so I'm not as confident with that. I'm a little more confident with this one. So I decided to grab that one just because I don't want to give this any disadvantage. So this is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Fond de teint. I'm not going to try to say the rest of it because, yeah. Instructions for use. Shake well. Apply a small amount starting at the center of the face and blending outwards. Avoid direct contact with eyes. You would think that would be common sense, but, you know, you'd be surprised. Well, people do say they're going to put makeup on their eyeballs, which is not technically true. Okay, I got to see what people are saying. I got an LOL from Makeup Diary 14. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm LOLing with you. If not visibly, then in my heart. So this came from Buzz Lightyear, also known as Buzz Agent. And they give free stuff. So I'm going to take this little spatula thing and put it right on my face and see what happens. We're being serenaded by Kitty. Kitty! What's wrong, Kitty? I'm going to use my dirty sponge. Oh my goodness, this sponge is so dirty. It's not even wet, but that's okay because this is the microfiber one from AOA Studio. And they don't really have to be wet for them to work quite nicely. Okay, so the coverage is good. The color is yellow slash... it might be the right depth for me. I can't see anything on this. Let's turn this way. There we go. Maybe you and I can both see that way. It's not too bad. It is a little bit on the warm side for me, but that's easy to correct. I don't find foundation shades to be that much of a problem because they're really easy to rectify with other products, powder projects and stuff like that. So I know people are like all into shade matching. I don't really care. Just take, here's my trick. This brush, got it from BH. You can get a similar one from AOA Studio for $1. Just take this with whatever product you have. Just go down the neck. I use this with bronzer. I go down the neck, and then I also will just take powder and go down the neck, and that just kind of blends everything in to make sure it's consistent, and then I don't worry about it. I know there's going to be somebody that's like, well, your blending is just really bad. And I'm going to say, oops, sorry, guys. All right. I feel like I have a blackhead right there that needs to come out. You guys don't need to see all that. There we go. So I put it on one side. This is a really pretty foundation. I'm going to have to try this in good lighting. But so far, it's giving a luminosity without looking greasy at all, which is really good. I'm looking to what it's doing under my eyes because that's where I'll get crepey, you know, creasing and stuff. And I'm kind of trying to make some wrinklage and stuff like that. Wrinklage, is that a word? So it does settle a little bit into the lines doing that, but it's not excessive, and I haven't said anything. So that's interesting. And I didn't use much. So, whoops. This teeny tiny little vial they gave me. All right, I'm gonna put it on the other side. Let's see if I can see it better on this side since the light is actually over here. And I'm literally just using one spatula for each side so far. And that's probably all I'll use because I don't need, or maybe I do need, but I don't like to use a lot of heavy coverage sort of anything. Kitty, kitty. I'm waiting for her to come over and say hi, but she's just mad right now because she can't go outside and party with the boys. Like the little whore self that she is. Just kidding. I didn't call you a whore, kitty. I'm kidding. I didn't mean that. Was I slut shaming right there? I'm not a slut, Mom. I would be a slut if you'd open the door, but I don't let me be a slut. Well, you know. That's right. We keep our sluts shut inside so they can't become sluts. Our horny girls. This is really pretty. So, I do think that there are, just on first glance, that there are products that I have that are comparable to it. But I want to see what the claims are. I don't see claims. They didn't give a whole lot of stuff. Oh, by the way, this is Fiji Light 5 is the color. One thing I like, okay, so sometimes I take my finger and I can go backwards. And when I use this, which is horrible, by the way, I'm trying to figure out how to use it up, and I might just get rid of it because I don't know if that's going to work at all for me. And I might just need to give it to somebody who's really dry or something. But with that, if I go like this, it'll literally just peel off the makeup. With this, it stays put. So that's a good thing. But again, I do have drugstore cheap stuff that works really well, and that looks very similar. In fact, the Airway Studio BB cream, really good stuff. I should do a side by side. Okay, let me powder this and see. Where's my powder brush? I just literally had it. Where did I put it down? I don't have glasses, and when I don't have glasses, even if I can see, I don't realize that I'm seeing things. Oh, it's right here in front of me. This one right here, that was literally right in front of me. I'm going in with my number 7 powder because that's what's here. Kitty! Hey, you're not helping my life. My husband's gonna like go nuts if she's like this all night. He's gonna be like, you're gonna kill that cat, or I will. Like, he already is just barely tolerating the fact that she's here. I mean, he's tolerating it. He's not as mad. He was mad when I got her. But then he knew that he couldn't be mad because he literally just kind of set himself up for that. So there's not, I mean, it was a lose-lose for him. With this powder, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. But this powder is amazing. So yeah, this number 7 powder, gorgeous, phenomenal. Everybody needs it. Go get it. It's $11 or something like that. I mean, it might even be 15. I don't know, but it's so worth it. So good. This is a really nice base. I don't see it peeling apart at all on my nose, really, which is where that will happen usually. I always get like eye boogers right here. That's really annoying. I did take my makeup off for today and just put 4 drops of oil on my face since I didn't do my whole skincare because I'm going to take this off again and do skincare. NARS Matte Concealer is amazing. I have not tried it, so yeah, I called my kitty a whore and a slut. I know, I'm a bad kitty mama. NARS face products just look so good. I want to try the concealer so bad. I need, maybe I should have that as my project for this year, to just try like a high end and see if I like their stuff better than some of the other stuff. Yeah, I called my kitty whore and a slut. Okay. Yeah, it looks great. I think it looks really nice. I don't even have anything bad I can say about it. It looks nice and even. It's just a tiny bit I put on, right? I didn't go, I'm not going to go super heavy on this. The consistency is pretty thin. So it's not thick at all, but can you see what we're working with? It's a pretty thin, yeah, it's actually quite thin. Consistency, there's like, not like creamy at all. It's just more almost liquid, pseudo liquid. You okay, Peanut? How's it going? She's making rainbow stress. She's over there chewing on her blanket like, oh my goodness, make this thing shut up. Jotop JP Bombieros is with us. Welcome. NARS foundation is good. I told you. Yes, it is good. I like it. Now, is it better than other? I don't know. And is it the price difference better? That's the other thing is like, you know, you have something you could say, oh, it's better, but is it worth 2 times or 3 times the price? Or in the case of AOA Studio, 27 times the price or whatever. Actually, maybe even more than that. 'Cause I don't know what the retail is on this. I'll keep using this. I'm going to actually pop this into my monthly basket because in the very good chance that I hate this enough that I just decide to chuck it, then I can just use the NARS. And then I'll need to give a review of that. But I do think that this is really a nice, even foundation. I can't see anything. I'm doing this as if I could see something. I can't see anything. So let's put the glasses on and see. Oh, these glasses are dirty. By the way, these are from Zenny, I think. Yes, they are from Zenny. And they're actually magnetic sunglasses. So they have magnets right here. And I don't know where the sunglass part is, but I need to find that because I need to take these to the Dominican Republic because they're literally my only pair of actual sunglasses, but they just clip on. So, NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, as Charlie says. I've not tried it. There's so much I haven't tried. The other thing that I'm taking to Dominican Republic is the little NARS bronzer. This little guy, which I've really liked. I thought this was really pretty when I put it on today. It just looked really, really pretty. Show me a drugstore foundation that's similar, and I'll try, but I've never regret buying NARS, and I even bought mine at TJ Maxx. I should take a look more at TJ Maxx and see. I have not, NARS has never caught my eye because I didn't know what I was looking for. And so, you know, ignorance is bliss. Yeah. I wish Ipsy would put that foundation in bags. Oh, yeah, that's probably not going to happen, especially since with Buzz Agent, and they're usually pretty generous, I got this. That's how much they gave me. So I don't think NARS is going to be that generous. With the Lancome serum that I just got, which is $120 serum, they gave me the full size. Buzz Agent did. So they gave me this, and it's not based on Buzz Agent. It's based on the manufacturer. So NARS decided to send out these little itsy bitsy things. That's all they're going to give. So, you know, whatever. It's okay. But yes, it would be nice if they would do more NARS. Maybe they'll do like a NARS X. Who's the NARS person? Who owns NARS? I don't know. See, I don't know anything about these companies. I started from the bottom and went, oh, Elf. I know Elf, and then I just kind of move up, 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 up. But wouldn't it be kind of cool if they did like a takeover? I don't know. I know it's Boxy that does takeover, but if they did like that sort of thing, the Glam Bag X with NARS. But I think it's usually with an influencer, isn't it? So they usually use an influencer. Who's going to be the next Ipsy influencer? Anyone? Any ideas? Thoughts? Concerns? So here's my nail situation. This has been becoming the saga of the nails. I put these ones on, which are the Impress, but they're not the black ones, obviously. They're the ones that are sitting over the coffee table, and I didn't bring them over here. And then these were on from my niece's wedding a couple weeks ago, but you see how much they've grown out. It's time for them to go, but they just stayed on, so I kept them on. And I just put these other ones on here. I didn't use their, what do they call it? Their accent nails. I just used the regular. They're like a French tip, but they're like a faded French tip. Anyway, they're cute, but this one came off, and then this one came off, and this one came off. So I guess I'm pointing at people or doing the peace sign a lot or flipping people off. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, it's using these a lot. I got to try that Tom Ford $150 foundation influencer. Did they send you a full size, Miss Charlie, or did they send you a sample? Because it's a long name, Narciso something. Narciso what? Narciso what? Narciso Rodrigo? I don't know. I just know Narciso Rodrigo for perfumes. TS484960 is with us. Hi, welcome to our party. We are having fun. I think we're having fun. I'm having fun, even though Kitty is in agony. What can you do? Oh, NARS. NARS is narcissist. It's narcissist. Yeah. It's short for narcissist. What can you do for a kitty that's in that much agony? What do you do? Knock him out? Get him a man? I don't know. Cologne. Yes, full size. It's heavy and luxe. It smells like a nice cologne. Yeah, I can imagine. Tom Ford, they do good packaging. Tom Ford as a person, I don't like him. I think he's obnoxious. But that's just me. I'm being judgmental. I'm being one of those. Don't judge me. Don't judge me for being judgmental. Okay, so I was at every time I go to Planet Fitness, it makes me shake my head. Yeah, she's in heat. That's why she's doing that, because she's in heat. And she's got to get the appointment. I'm hoping I can get in next week to get her taken care of. Watching you has my night turned around. Well, I hope your night was bad and that it's now good, and now that not that it was really good and now it's bad, because that would suck. But if your night is becoming good because you're watching me, then I'm happy. I just don't want to be bad because you're watching me, but I also don't want you to be having a bad night. So either way. Yes, poor Peanut is in heat, and Rainbow's really confused about why she's making so much noise. And my husband's not going to be happy if he comes home and she's making that much noise while we're trying to sleep. So we'll have to see. I might have to kennel her, but I'm not sure how that will work, because I don't have a kennel for her. I just have a little carrier for her. Yeah, I have the big kennel for Rainbow, but Rainbow would be very upset if I let somebody else do that. We went through that with Blue. Take her to get snipped. They get very loud, and yeah, I know. I've been through the whole, cats being in heat and that sort of thing, and I knew that was going to happen. But they just have to. I have to get in when I could, and they weren't doing appointments until this week, so I have to make sure it gets going. Influencer sends free products to try and review, and other goodies. Sign up for them. Yeah, I do Influencer, and I do Buzz Lightyear, also known as Buzz Agent. I'm gonna always call them Buzz Lightyear because I can, but it's Buzz Agent for real. If you're actually looking for them, it's Buzz Agent. Don't look for Buzz Lightyear, because you won't find that, except to infinity and beyond and all that kind of stuff. Palette number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. 10 palettes that I tried last month, in the month of December, that would be. This is number 10. Not at all because I didn't like it. So this is the Shina B Miami Nights pressed pigment palette that came in Ipsy, right? This came in Ipsy, right? There's a place here that will do cats. They have like a mobile Buzz Agent. Yeah, Buzz Agent is not an app. You go to their site and sign up, and then they just send you emails, and then I think you just attach maybe your Facebook account. I think that's what I do, is a Facebook account, and then yeah, and I'll go that way. But the mobile place here, for the cats, you take them in and they do everything really cheap and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. I've done that before with the cats that I had before I went to Dominican Republic. I mean, to Haiti, before I moved to Haiti. So this is a really pretty palette. It's a really fun palette, and it's really unique because of the reds and the grays. I don't really have anything else that's that sort of color story. The closest thing I have would be that peach and gray color story from Jivia's Place. The Nomad, was that the Nomad 3 or something like that? Or one of those 3. Anyway, something 3 from Jivia's Place. Anyway, this is a really cute palette. Or nothing wrong with it. It's just not the color story that really speaks to me as much. And I wish that they would have a mid-tone gray shimmer in here, because all they have is this gray matte and then the silver glitter. So I wish there was a gray shimmer. That would make more sense to me. But it's really cute. Yeah, the glitter is really pretty. So I'm not complaining. I like it. Next, because I just love the looks that I got out of this. This is the Euphoria palette from Profusion. This takes a little building, but it does build, and it's not patchy. I mean, they might be a little dusty, depending on how you use them. Um, but like this purple is such a beautiful, I mean, when you match this with the blues and whatnot that are in this, it's just brilliant. I mean, it's so, I'm going to just put this on either side just so you can kind of see, and then I'll go right over the top because I kind of messed that up. I'm going to put the dark blue and the teal blue, and then I'm just going to re-swatch that purple right in the center of it. So you can kind of see, you see how that just kind of works with either one of those colors so beautifully. Um, and you can kind of almost use it as a topper because it's not completely opaque. In fact, it's not opaque. If I put it, I'm realizing now, actually, if I put it over the top of this navy blue, look at that color it changes to. So it's like, it becomes like a really pretty mid-tone blue. This one, I'm not sure how much that's changing. Let me try to clean my finger and then see what happens there. If I put it over the top of the teal. Then it becomes almost like a duochrome. Hey, that's fun. Because then it has that lavender shift, that green underneath. That's cool. Okay, so just use that purple. Euphoric is the name of it. That purple as a topper, and it's gorgeous. Then the other color of note in here is Element, and that's this. What do you call this? It's not a glitter, but it's like there's flecks of multicolor something in there. It's like an oil spill color. It is so stunning. Oh my goodness. Look at that color. This is a $5 palette. The regular price, $5. Go pick it up at Walmart. If you don't, you're a dummy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, but you are. But I'm just kidding. Here's that blue shimmer, which is also absolutely gorgeous. Oops, that was a bad. Let's actually get a good. There we go. There's the. I mean, this is just a gorgeous palette for $5. The mattes aren't the best performers, and that's the downfall. But who cares? And actually, um, this light glitter, I don't really like this one. Transit, this one here, this one just kind of falls apart and doesn't really do what it needs to do. I mean, I feel like it would be okay as a topper. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I need to use it as a topper. But yeah, it doesn't really have the impact I'm looking for. But the others are just really, really beautiful. So, Euphoria. This comes in next. I mean, it's a great palette. I can't complain, but it's number 9. And again, these could be the order of this could change depending on my mood or that time of the month or whether I'm in heat or not. I'm just kidding. I'm always in heat. Just kidding. Odin's Eye Alva palette. I want to get the Alva too. I keep looking at that one and it looks really pretty. The people I know that have it really like it, but I haven't seen like rave reviews on it. So who has Alva 2 that would say I absolutely need to get it? Given everything else. Kitty, why does she sound like she's so distant? Did she get in our room? She might have. I'm gonna have to dig her out of there. So here's Alva 1. This palette is beautiful, but as I've complained before, you've got four colors in here that are basically identical. It's also really neutral, and that's why. But it performs beautifully, and I have no problems with it. It's just, I have better palettes. I have palettes I love more, but if you love neutrals, this is going to be among your favorite neutral palette, probably. That's all I've got to say about that. It's beautiful, but it's just neutral. Next is this guy, and this is the Maven Cosmic Drip palette. And the reason that this is up here is because this color right here. All of these colors are pretty, but this blue. This blue is so beautiful. It's a multi something or other. I don't know what it is. It has all sorts of stuff going on. Yeah, that pink palette from Odin's Eye is beautiful. If you like neutrals, it's pretty. This is gorgeous. It's got the blues and the lavenders and all this kind of fabulous. Now, you can't really see. It doesn't do it justice here, but that color is absolutely worth the palette. But I got this from BoxyCharm a few months ago, I think, when I had BoxyCharm. Next, and the only reason this is above some of the others is because the color story is on the purple side, and you know how I have a soft place for purples. This is the It's My Pleasure from ColourPop. That's what it looks like. You guys know this palette. It's not spectacular, but it's just, a nice solid purple themed sort of, I don't know, you get pretty purpley colors, which for me, what else could you want? So yeah, performs nice, solid performance, nothing to scream about or anything, but just a consistent performance. And it was almost on the chopping block there for a while, and then I was like, I really like the looks I do with this. So just nice and basic and simple. Also, the pans are small enough. I feel like you can pan it fast enough. You don't feel like you're going to be stuck with it forever. So you don't feel like you're, getting into a 50-year marriage or something like that. You're just into a 1 or 2 year marriage. You guys watch the dating shows, and then everything, you get into this thing, and then you get all this pressure, and then the people are manipulating people. You can't have a relationship based on that. But we all know that. We just watch it for entertainment. I don't usually watch them, but I did watch the last episode of Bachelorette just because I started watching it and then I had to finish it. And then they always get you because then they put the next person in from that other show. So The Bachelor, what's his name? The dude from The Bachelorette. And we're like, oh, well, he's on there. So kind of like it's just continuation, right? And that's how they get you. Whatever. This one, I just posted my looks from this. And so we're at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th, right? Yes. So this is number 5. This is from Ruby May. I haven't seen a whole lot from them, but they did comment on my post of this that they do have some other things coming out. I got this for basically nothing. Like literally, I think I paid $2, including free shipping for this, and no, I mean including shipping for this and 2 others. I ended up paying like $2 a piece or $2.50 a piece or something like that for the palettes. It was just ridiculously cheap. This is such a cool color story. It's got that like orangey, burnt, mustardy sort of color. And then it's got the red shimmer and the red matte, and then the green shimmer and green matte. And then you've got the silver and the gold. Then you got the bronzy, and then you got the dark brown. And I think it's just a great, great color story for the holidays. It's just beautiful. The performance is not that great. I do really like the shimmers, but I like the mattes, but the shimmers, the green and the red shimmer are not that great. The other ones are pretty good. The silver and the gold are good. Oh, poor kitty. LP Parks. Oh, well, sorry. Is with us. Welcome. We're talking about the palettes that I used that I used last month and ranking them. So number 4. And again, Kitty is singing in the background because Kitty needs a boy. She's singing her blues, her I Ain't Got a Man blues. Kitty, come here, Kitty. She's humping the couch right now. Mary Carty is with us. Hi, Mary Carty. How are you? Do you know this palette? Who knows this palette? Anybody? Anyone? Going once, going twice. I bet you know it. I bet you know it. So Juvia's Place. Y'all know I'm a fan. Love me some Juvia's Place. This is the I Love Ice. Ice, baby. This glitter is just, woo! Look at that glitter. Look at that glitter. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? There's greens and blues and purples and silvers and just everything you need to be an ice princess is in this palette right here. That's all you need to be an ice princess. Look at that. Just kills me. Just kills me how beautiful that is. Yeah. So if you need to be an ice princess, or if you know somebody who needs to be an ice princess, you need this palette because this is such a pretty palette. Also, it's kind of the periwinkle, color of the year sort of thing. So I don't know, did Juvia's Place have a heads up on that before they made this palette, that this was going to be a periwinkle year? But there we go. There's the periwinkle. Yeah, I'm waiting for a sale for the Allure palettes, but because I want those too. But so there's a matte and the shimmer, um, and then here's the uh, marbleized shimmer on the bottom, which is more like a silvery steel bluish sort of color. Stunning. And then the other color is Rainbow's just trying to figure out her sister, like, what is wrong with you, kitty? Can I help you? The other color is this really icy, almost white pastel right here. Sorry, I'm snotting and everything. Hey, it happens, right? This time of year, we all like snot and snort and sneeze and all that kind of stuff. There we go. Beautiful, stunning, stunning palette. Love this. The only reason this is not higher is because it's one color scheme in here. That's it. That's the only reason. And then right after it, and I could put these in either order. I have this next, even though in many ways I like this better, but because it's so small and there's more options with this, that's why I had to go with this. Plus, there's certain colors in here that are so good that are better than here. For example, the fake, which is this multichrome. Where's the green? Come on, show me the green. Come on, green. You can kind of see it there. It's green to berry to purple. Gold kind of. Oh, this is just such a stunning color. Sorry, me and my coughing. But the issue that I have with this, really, I think this is what makes it go lower, is that there's just all of this shimmery silver. Why do I need 5 shimmery silvers? Sorry. Oh, okay. Hold on. Intermission. Kitty, sing us an intermission song. Where's Kitty? She's quiet now. Oh, she's right there. Come here, Kitty. Come here. Come here. No, she doesn't want to come here. Okay. And then there's a whole bunch of blue, which are basically 2 rows of blue. Purple bluish. And then there's this teal blue. So there's kind of like 3 rows of blue. So I feel like was this like they just took all of the stuff that they had thought of and they were like, these are good colors, but they don't fit with anything else. I know, well, let's throw them all into one palette. Because it doesn't seem like they really had a theme. Other than this mask, which very well could have been like made from these colors after the fact. Anyway, performance is great. There's great colors in here. It's just that, the color story could have been a little bit more inventive, but you can make great looks with it. So this had to be a little bit higher just because I can be more inventive with this than I can with this. But I think this was definitely thought through a lot more than this one, but this is still spectacular. So just not well thought through. And I don't think they really, designed it. Well, I think they were just like, hey, we need to get something out. Let's throw all these things together that we have been working on. And yeah. Ania, I think. Welcome to our party. I'm down to the top 2. Do you guys know what they are? I'm going to give you guys a second while I rest my voice. You can guess and tell me what the top 2 for the month of December were. Hey, kitty, get down. She's not supposed to be on the table. That's a trick for your cats. Instead of like spraying them with water, clap your hands. Because they start to recognize that as the sound. You don't want to like smack them or anything, because then they think of you as the bad thing instead of getting on the table as a bad thing. Because cats are weird. Cats don't like dogs. feel shame of their actions. Cats do not feel shame of their actions. And so when you try to make them feel shame, they're like, what? But cats do associate. So if you clap your hands loudly when they get on the table, they're like, oh, I don't like that sound, so I'm not going to get on the table. But it's not because of shame. Where dogs, like once you tell them no, and they know that's what you're talking about, they're like, oh, I shouldn't do that because that made my person mad or sad or whatever. Cats don't care. They only care if it makes them sad when clapping your hands does so. Pat McGrath. Close. All right, so the top two. The Naughty Palette, BH Cosmetics. And actually, you're right. Pat McGrath is number one. But BH Naughty Palette. This palette is so good. It's so good. You can look at this palette and see like unlimited number of looks that you can do. I mean, it's just so beautiful. It's a perfect blend of cool and warm. It's such a great Christmas tone without being overly Christmassy. Like I could pick this out any time of year and I would be okay. Again, you got the periwinkle in there, which is, that's the color of the year, but this is more of a bright periwinkle instead of the light periwinkle. Hi, Miriam's palette. Welcome to our party. We're talking about palettes. So yeah, this is such a great palette. And I'm so glad I was able to grab it. I know it was on clearance for quite a while last year. And it's just, it's a shame that it didn't get more. I feel like people liked it after the fact. And they were like, oh yeah, by the way, that's a really great palette. And then people had already moved on emotionally to other things. This is so worth it. It does have these glitters that are ultra fine glitters. Like this one right here is an ultra fine glitter that I have not really seen in other. Usually they're a little more coarse than that. So that's really cool. But these are some of the other shimmers that I just stuck my finger in and decided to swatch those for you so you can kind of see. But the palette is beautiful. The mattes they perform beautifully. BH is really a good brand. And in fact, if it wasn't for the fact that they release so much stuff, they might be one that I would kind of be a collector of just because they are so good. I just haven't gotten into collecting them, and now I'm so far behind that I don't, whatever. Daniela Leva, welcome to our party, to my coffee party. And number one, you are right, Makeup Diary, Pat McGrath, numero uno. Here we go. It's just such a good palette. It really, what can I say about this palette? In fact, let me open up the Naughty palette. There's actually, you could compare these as two really, really great Christmas holiday palettes. They're just so beautiful. They've got a lot of neutral, but they've got a lot of color. There's a lot of diversity. There's pretty good depth. I would say actually the BH probably has more depth and more dimension than the Pat McGrath. But some of these shimmers on the Pat McGrath are just so incredibly gorgeous. You just can't go wrong with them. I mean, I've swatched so many of these already, but oh, look at that. I just die every time I see that. I don't literally die because that would just, make for a really weird live stream if your person was dying at the other end of it. But look at those. They're so beautiful. So let's just swatch those on my arm just because they're just creamy and gorgeous and beautiful. I mean, that one just, oh, man. So yeah, I mean, these two could be interchanged. Dare I say that? But I don't think that the BH is as consistent quality as Pat McGrath. Like some of their, I mean, they're all of the shades in the BH are really good, but I don't think that it's as astonishing as the Pat McGrath um, overall. And also, then you have, a lot of similarities. Like you've got these two um, chromed out sort of shimmers, and then these two like fine glitters, but they're basically the same color. So there's a little bit of duplicate on here. I don't know is necessary, and that's in the BH palette. So, but also in the Pat McGrath, there's some close colors too. Not super close, but there's kind of close colors. So I guess it just depends on what you like. I mean, I don't think you can get the BH anyhow. So if you don't have it, too bad. Yeah, I know. She's just walking around here. Kitty, you're still in the show, Kitty. Come here and get your applause. Get your recognition. Where are you? She's on the other side. She's just everywhere. She's just going everywhere, just rubbing on everything. And I'll get her and bring her over here so she can actually say goodbye to you and tell you her woes. Come here. Come on. Where is you? Get your butt over here, Kitty. She says, no, I'm not going to. Anyway, those are my 10. These are all really good palettes and all worthy of being in my collection. I'm glad I decided not to do that thing where I was going to like make myself get rid of one palette each month from what I used, but I decided not to do that because I just went through and got rid of a bunch instead, and I feel like that was a better way to do it. I still might go through like maybe around the middle of the year and get rid of some more. So we'll see what's going on. But these are all some that I think will stay for a while. And there's other things that will come in and whatnot. I don't think there's going to be a ton of stuff coming in the near future. I really have priorities I need to be looking at, which don't have to do with makeup. My real world. Yeah. My doctoral, I'm going to probably have to sit out of classes for a little bit just because financially I'm not going to really be able to swing that. So I'm going to have to really be looking at things. There's a lot of things with my work that are, kind of, because I don't have a job. I teach. So if you know anybody who wants to learn music, I'm a music and a voice and piano and songwriting and theory and teacher. So if you know anybody who wants to learn that, send them my way. I do virtual online classes, even though I prefer in person. But if you know anybody in the Twin Cities area that wants to take lessons, I'm your person. And yeah, so just other things. I just don't, there's so many things that are changing around with other things with ministry and outreach in church and that sort of thing, which is the other part of my career-ish calling, I guess. Drissa is with us. Welcome. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. I do have an elf order that's supposed to be on its way, but I looked out the window and saw the FedEx truck, looked out my window where I can kind of see the front door of the apartment complex, and I saw the guy there trying to get in, tried to open the door for our balcony, and it was frozen shut, so I couldn't. And I tried to run out and get him, and he had just put something on the door and driven away, and I was so sad. So he put his tag on the door, and so he had my elf order, but he didn't deliver it because I didn't get to him in time. And because we are the last building on the continent, okay, not the continent, but pretty much, in the county, probably, to not have a key to entry for them, or a way for them to get in and deliver stuff. It's just, I don't understand, but they are making improvements here. So hey, you get what you pay for. So anyway, so my live is reconnecting. Let's see if I can get Kitty over here so she can say goodbye to you. Give me a second. Let me go find her. Where is she? Kitty. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, she went back there. Well, not you. You can come say bye too, but now you chase the kitty away. She got all excited that Kitty was coming. Come here, Kitty. Come here, baby. Come here. Yeah, come on. Come on. Rainbow's right here. You want to say goodbye, Rainbow? Come on, kitty. Peanut. Rainbow's trying to be in the way so that Peanut doesn't get any love. Rainbow, are you trying to keep your sister from getting love? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. You gotta say bye. You gotta say bye. You come on. Come on. She's being shy now. Fernanda 5 is with us. We're just trying to get the kids to say goodbye, but they're both being shy. Come here. Come here, shy baby. All right. Here's Rainbow. Rainbow will say goodbye. Say bye. Say bye, Rainbow. Say bye, peoples. Oh, you say love for mommy. Okay, kisses for mommy. Yes, mommy. You say love for mommy. Okay. Yeah, she's overwhelmed by Kitty, but she's excited because Kitty has been more and more friendly with her. They don't love each other yet. Kitty still hisses at her, but she'll come up to her and then she'll go, doesn't she? Because she's a bad sister. Yeah, but she still loves her because she's excited to have a kitty around here. She loves Kitty. So, and hopefully Kitty will calm down. That's it. I know Rainbow's so cute. She's such a sweetheart. She's such a good dog. She's really good. All right, guys. It was great seeing you guys. I'm going to get some rest. And Sunday, hopefully I'll have my elf haul to show you guys. And so far, let me look and see if there's any changes on this. I'm going to actually see where it wore on my glasses as well, or under my glasses. So it did rub off a little bit here on both sides, which is, understandable, but everything looks good here. Rainbow's playing with her squeaky toy, so I guess it's time to go. So I'm going to go clean this off my face and get some rest so I can be productive tomorrow. I got to go to the dentist again tomorrow. I got to get a filling. Boo Witch is with us, and just in time for us to say goodbye, but I will see you guys in the next one. Definitely join us next Sunday at I like to say 1, but sometimes Hubby wants to go shopping, and then you never know. Plus, church is gonna be a little bit later, so that might change too. I might end up having to push our times back, but usually it's 1 Central Standard Time, but it can be later too. So we'll see how that works. But I will see you, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. That's all I got. Bye.